Question for you. Would you like to know 5 steps for making your morning better with your kids? No? Okay, well, I'll talk about something else then. Most parents want to have an easy morning start with their kids. Most kids don't want to have an easy morning start with their parents. All right, so we got to figure out how do we want to get there. And basically there's 5 steps to it. First one is waking them up. Second step is pre-breakfast. Third step is post-breakfast. Fourth step is getting them out the door. And the fifth step is the night before. Now I'm just going to focus on today on just the first step, waking them up. Now with waking kids up, again, usually we are, especially during the school year, they're being woken up prior to when they would naturally wake up. So in turn, we have to get them set on the right track. All right, so think of it in phases. Phase 1 is we just try to gently wake them up. And some kids, that works just fine. Some kids, not as much. So phase 2 is we got to kind of make it less comfortable to be in bed. Now, make it less comfortable the easy way, just take the covers off them. Again, that when that cold hits their body, it tells their brains certain things, and they releases certain chemicals, and it's time to get up. But some kids will even fight that. Then we go to level 3. Level 3 is you need to get up, or you're going to lose these things later on today. All right. For some kids, that's plenty of motivation. You know, most kids have things that they want to be able to do after school that if you take them away, they're going to be upset, so they get up. But even still, some kids will challenge you on that. It's like, I don't care about that. Well, good, because level 4 is you're also losing this tomorrow. And that is oftentimes that big thing. Or you're losing X for the next 3 days, whatever that may be, that one thing that they really like. We always want thinking, when it comes to negotiating with kids, because it does get to be negotiating sometimes, always think from a point of leverage. What do they have that you can easily take away that means a lot to them? It's a leverage point. Then level 5 of that is the cold water treatment. Usually you don't have to go to level 5. 99% of the time, by the time you get to level 4, the kid's out of bed. But level 5 is get a cold spray bottle, or spray bottle of cold water, spray them down a little bit. It's not going to hurt the bed, and it'll get them going. They may be angry with you, but just tell them, hey, tomorrow if you want to avoid it, get out of bed when I ask you to. All right. But again, we want to start small, and we want to work our way up. We want to start out gently. We want them to start out on the right foot. You know, so think of the ways that you can get them to start off on the right foot. Now, if you happen to have a child who's an early morning riser, because there are a few, I hear parents tell me, it's like, geez, my kid's up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning before we get out of bed. Some kids are like that. Just make sure you structure their day the right way as well. If they're out of bed at 5 a.m. and so they can get on a video game, there's a problem with that. There's a very serious problem with that, whether you recognize it or not. So just be aware of, yeah, you can be up at 5 a.m., but you're not going to be playing video games at 5 a.m. You're going to be doing something constructive or something relaxing, but not something that has their mind fixated. That's dangerous, to say the least. So I will come back as the weeks progress with the other 4 parts of the morning and for better morning routine. And then I'll give you some, along the way, some simple little strategies or tricks to make it all flow together better, to where the kid just naturally goes through the cycle themselves. So that's the real key. Until the next one, enjoy this, think about this, practice this a little bit, this whole week. Just how am I getting them up? Be very, 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 very aware that you're getting them up the same way every day. Very important.